The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Brissett on 1st down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Hey! Switch!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Julian Blackmon bringing him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
Damiere Byrd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check 9, middle. Check 3, go.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
By the Patriots.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Devin McCourty picks it off. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Number 1.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Colts' 38-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Go. 20.
Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Intercepted. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Khari Willis there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
We all knew. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Brissett's pass.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And some room to work. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
New England.
Greg. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
on 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Come on, D.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. He's got Burton here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Nick Folk for
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Brissett from the gun on third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's out to his running back, Michel. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Jump.
Off play action. Newton eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots continue to roll. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Colts nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, we got three, three down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.